Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I'm Palak Khandelwal. Today we are discussing the top MCQ which are related to the banking, economy and finance current affairs of 18th of February 2022. So this series is beneficial for all banking exam aspirant. Okay, so now question number 1. Which department of Indian government has forecasted a 3 to 3.5 percentage inflation figure for India's gross domestic production in financial year 23? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So recently the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has projected India's gross domestic production deflator for financial year 23 at 3% to 3.5 percentage. So basically the government own projection on real GDP growth for financial year 23 is at 7.6 percentage to 8.1 percentage, and the union budget projected nominal GDP growth to 11.1 percentage for financial year 23. Okay, so now question number 2. Which state recently granted rupees 2.26 crore from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs of the Government of India for the Medaram Jatara 22 festival? So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is Telangana. So recently the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, that is Government of India, has sanctioned rupees 2.26 crore for Medaram Jatara 2022 festival in Telangana. So in 2022, the festival is being held from February 16 to 19, 2022. So basically, Medaram Jatara is the second largest fair in India after the Kumbh Mela. So it was declared at the state festival in 1998. Okay, so now question number 3. For which year did Union Energy Ministry RK Singh announce that India will use zero diesel in agriculture and replace fossil fuel with renewable energy? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is 2024. So basically, Union Power Minister RK Singh has announced that India will achieve zero diesel use in agriculture and replace fossil fuel with renewable energy by year 2024. For this, state should develop action plan to achieve the assigned targets and specific agency dedicated to energy efficiency and conservation. So, this initiative is a part of the government's commitment to increase the share of non-fossil fuel by 2030 and become a net zero emitter by 2070. Okay. So now question number 4. What is the name of the central sector scheme that Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment has launched? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is Scheme for Economic Empowerment, for DNTS, also known as SHEET. So recently the Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, Dr. Virendra Kumar, has launched a central sector scheme named as Scheme for Economic Empowerment, for DNTS, at Dr. Ambedkar International Center in New Delhi. So the total financial outlay for SHEET scheme is estimated rupees 200 crores to be spent over a period of 5 years starting from financial year 2021 to 2022 to the financial year 2025 to 2026. So basically the objective of SHEET is to welfare denotify NOMAC and semi-NOMAC tribal communities, which are the most neglected, marginalized and economically and socially deprived community. Okay, so now question number 5. Which bank recently launched a waste to wealth generation program? So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is SIDBI. So recently the Small Industry Development Bank of India has launched Waste to Wealth Creation Program for women in West Bengal. In this, the women will make ornaments and showpiece from the fish scales. So basically SIDBI will extend its benefits to 50 women indirectly, generating revenue for alternative livelihoods. So basically under this program, these women are expected to become a trainer for replicating and disseminating the knowledge among other aspirants. Okay, so now let's talk about some important takeaways for all competitive exam. SIDBI was founded in year 1990 on the date of 1919 on the date of 2nd of April. Its headquarters situated in Lucknow. Okay, now tell me who is the chairman and MD of SEBI. Please write your answer in the comment section. Okay, so now question number 6. Recently, Government of India reduces agri-cess for which oil from 7.5% to 5%. So, the correct answer of this question is option C, that is crude palm oil. So, recently, with a view to provide further relief to consumer and to keep in check any further rise the price of domestic eligible oil, the center has reduced agri-cess for crude palm oil from 7.5% to the 5%. So basically the current basic rate of import duty of 0% on crude palm oil and crude soybean oil and crude sunflower oil up to the 30th of September this year. So this will give relief to the consumer and prevent a further rise in the price of domestic edible oil. Okay, so now question number 7. Which word has the SEBI board chosen to make provision for the separation of the responsibility of chairperson and MD and CEO as a voluntary? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is mandatory. So recently, the Security Exchange Board of India has decided to make provision for separation of the roles of chairperson, MD and CEO as a voluntary against mandatory earlier. So basically, the market regulator had in June 2017 set up a committee on corporate governance under Uday Kotak with a view to seek recommendation to further in exchangement corporate governance norm for listed companies. Okay, so now question number 8. DMI Finance has partnered with which organization to launch a personal loan product? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Google Pay. So recently DMI Finance has partnered with Google Pay. They have partnered to offer credit to pre-qualify users of the digital wallet platform. So basically they will launching a personal loan product on the Google platform. So the DMI Finance will distribute rupees 1 lakh of loan which will have a repayment option over 36 months. So basically the user who are eligible for loan are pre-qualify using criteria defined by DMI Finance. Do you remember the headquarters of DMI Finance situated in New Delhi? Okay, so now question number 9. Which of the following Indian delegation participate in the 4th Indian-Australian Energy Dialogue? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is RK Singh. So recently the 4th Indian Australian Energy Dialogue was held recently. It was a co-chair by Union Minister for Power and New Renewable Energy, that is RK Singh. So the Australian delegation was led by Energy and Emission of Reduction Minister. So basically they are assured to cooperate in sectors like renewable energy, efficiency, storage, EVs, critical minerals and mining, etc. Apart from that, Indian side discussion climate finance, they also signed a letter of intent to reduce the cost of the new and renewable energy technology and scale up the deployment, reduce global emissions. Okay, so now last question. LKP Securities has launched a 3-in-1 online account in collaboration with which bank? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is HDFC Bank. So recently the LKP Securities Limited has partnered with HDFC Bank Limited. They have partnered to launch a 3-in-1 online account. The account will enable the swift transfer of funds between the account of bank to the trading account. Therefore, the user will not have to perform a lengthy authentication process. The account will have several benefits like zero annual maintenance charges for 1 year. Apart from that, it will have waiver on brokerage charges up to rupees 500 for 1 month from the date of opening the Demat account. Do remember the headquarters of LKP Securities Limited and the HDFC Bank situated in Mumbai. Okay? So that's it for today. I hope you liked this session. These were the important news and events for today which are related to the business, economics and financial sector. We meet again with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching and please do not forget to subscribe GK Today.